friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Chase from Paw Patrol. So first let's get started with the bridge of the nose, and we're going to curve this line over towards the right. And now on both sides, stepping up slightly, we're just going to curve this line back across for the underneath of our eyes. Let's continue down with our nose first. So stepping in again, we're going to draw in another curved line from left to right. And then we're going to close this off with a nice big arch line directly underneath. In the center now, let's draw in a straight line coming down. Beside this, on the mouth, we're just going to draw in two corner brackets on the left and right hand side. And then to close off the smile, we're going to arch this line over and in towards the middle. And then underneath, we're just going to draw in a small curved line. Now we're going to draw in 3 dots. So we're going to draw in one small circle on the top beside our nose. And then we're going to come down on a diagonal on the left-hand side and replicate that. And then we're going to move across on the right, just creating a small triangle. Let's move up now, drawing in the eye. So we're going to draw in a nice big circle, curving this around and then down. And we're going to replicate that on the left. Now as we step further in from that corner, we're going to draw in another circle, curving this around and then back down. And then right in the middle, we're going to draw in our pupils. We're just going to draw in our last circle in the center. Now let's move in and draw in the highlights. We're going to draw in a small circle in the top corner. And then now we're going to color in the rest of the pupil black. Let's move up and draw in our eyebrows. So directly up above here, we're going to start from that point, curving this around and then back down, connecting that in the corner. We'll do the same one on the left-hand side. Now let's move up and draw in the hat. So we're going to start on the left-hand side, curving this around and through towards the right, just above our eyebrows. On the left-hand side here, we're going to curve the corner, bringing this over and through towards the center. And then stepping down, we're going to draw in another curved line from left to right. Now let's close off the inside portion of our eyes. So we're going to start on the left-hand side, arching this up. We'll leave a gap, replicating that on the right. Now from here, as we step in, we're going to curve this down and out. And now from that point, we're just going to continue to bring this down towards the bridge of our nose. Now from here, let's move up and draw on the ears. So on the right-hand side, we're going to curve this out. We'll do the same thing on the left, and we're just going to end that at the same height. And then from that point, we're going to bring this back down and in on the side. We'll replicate that pattern. So we're going to curve a small line that comes down on both sides, drawing that at the same size. And then from here on the top, again, just curving this line out. And then from that point, just bringing this back around and in on the side. Now from here, let's close off the rest of the face. So we're going to bring this line down on the left and right hand side. Let's step in for the cheek now. So we're going to curve this around, connecting that together, bringing that down on a diagonal, flattening that out as we come in for the chin. And then we're going to do the same on the right. Just blending that back in together on the bottom. Let's close off the side of the face now. So we're going to bring this line up and then through towards the hat. Let's close off the rest of the hat now. So starting on the top, we're going to draw in a nice big arch line from ear to ear. And then stepping up again, we're going to draw in the band. So we're just going to curve this across. Now let's draw in the symbol up above. So we're going to draw in 2 curved lines for the corner, leaving a gap. Let's connect this together on the top with a small curved line. And then on the bottom, we're just going to draw this on a diagonal, bringing this down towards the the strap there. I'm just going to end that, connecting that at a point. Let's replicate the inside shape now. So we're curving this back up and through on both sides. And then we're going to connect that again with another curved line. And then just replicating the shape on the bottom, bringing that down, joining that together at a point. Let's draw on the paw. So right in the center, we're going to draw in a small circle. And then coming down on a diagonal on both sides, we're going to replicate that. Now in the center, we're going to draw in an arch line, and then we're going to curve that in the corner, bringing this up, down, and back around on the right. Let's drop down now and draw in the rest of the body. So we're going to draw in 2 straight lines right in the center, coming down. For the badge on the collar, we're going to draw in a small curved line on the top. We're going to curve this out on both sides like we did on the top of our hat. And then we're going to curve this back around and in, connecting that at a point on the bottom. Let's step in, replicating that again. So in the corner for our brackets, we're going to connect that by curving this across, connecting that together at a point on the bottom. Now let's draw in a star. So we're going to start with our top point. We'll bring this line out on both sides, bringing that back in. And then we're going to come down on a diagonal and bringing that in towards the center and back up, connecting that together. And then now in the middle, we're just going to draw in a small circle. Let's close off the collar. So on the top left-hand side, we're going to curve this out. We'll do the same on the right. And then we're going to draw in 2 straight lines that come in towards the chin. Now from here, we're going to curve this down and in on the side. Now let's come over on the right. We're going to curve this down. We'll do the same on the left. And then we're going to curve this back out and in on the side. Let's step up now. We're going to arch this line through from that corner, bringing this up and back over. We'll do the same on the left. So stepping up, we're going to curve this line down at a point, and then from that corner, we're going to curve this back over and out on the left. Now let's draw in our paws. So we're going to start on the inside, curving this line down. We'll do the same on the left. From here, we're going to curve this around and through. We're going to replicate that as we move in towards the middle. Let's step over on the side now, curving this around and back in on the top. And then we're going to bring this line down from the side, bringing this down all the way, closing off our paw. Now from here, let's just draw in a zigzag pattern as we come all the way over towards the side. And then we're going to move across on the right and just replicate that. Now in the center, on the bottom, we're going to draw in a curved line. And then we're going to follow this line through, drawing in 2 more straight lines as we come directly down towards the bottom. Let's close off the bottom of the body now with another arch line from left to right. Let's draw on the paws behind now. So starting on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this around and down. We'll do the same thing on the right, bringing that through. Let's step across again, arching this around and down. Let's draw on our back leg. So we're going to start from that corner, curving this line in towards our arm. And then on both sides on the top corner here, we're just going to curve this around and down. And then we're just going to draw in a diagonal line coming out and across. And that is it. That's how you draw Chase from Paw Patrol. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.